A very good morning, class 8th. Again, today I am going to take two lessons planned together. Lesson plan 3 and 4 of block 15, The Making of the National Movement. Though it is becoming very hard for me to take two lesson plans together, I will take another way to complete the blocks. Please do a little hard work for this block so that you can complete your work on time. Now, let us start our lesson plan 3 and 4. As usual, I will ask you a question before starting the lesson. Now, tell me what was the ultimate goal of Gandhiji for Indians? Gandhiji wanted complete independence from Britain through non violent means. From what you know, were the British willing to agree to his demands? So far, the British had only given a few additional rights to the Indian government, and some violent measures were being used to stop protests. So, today we will learn about the Quit India movement, an effort to get the British to leave India immediately. Now, you will read the section Quit India movement, write the causes and effect for the following. What are they? First is Government of India Act, outbreak of World War II, the Quit India movement. This slide a little bit wrong, please forgive me. After doing this, after reading it, after writing it, you can come back. We will discuss few more questions. For that, you can, for doing your work, you can pause the video here. Come back and join me very fast. I hope you had done. Now tell me, how did the Government of India Act 1935 determine the course of national movement? The Government of India Act was meant to be a way to keep the Indian people happy by giving more voting powers, but it gave more powers to the Viceroy. Why did Gandhiji start the Quit India movement? The increasing frustration with the British made Gandhiji start the Quit India movement. Did the Congress think alike? Not all the members of the Congress thought alike. Some wanted more direct action instead of non-violent protest. What was the popular slogan and the major demand of the Indians? A popular slogan of that time was "Do or Die." The major demand of Indians was total independence from the Britain. Did everybody agree with Gandhiji's ideals? Not everyone agreed with Gandhiji's ideals. Some wanted more intense actions. Who was an important leader who commanded an army? Subhash Chandra Bose was another important leader who led the Indian National Army, and he believed in armed revolution. What was the role of Gandhiji in the Quit India movement, and what was the impact of the outbreak of the World War II? Gandhiji and the Congress played a key role in the movement. Gandhiji led peaceful oppositions despite the arrest and imprisonment. Gandhiji led peaceful opposition despite the arrest and imprisonment. Leaders of Congress resigned in the protest. when Indians did not get the promised independence as demanded in return for help during the World War II. Which were the major events during the Quit India movement? The Government of India Act gave more power to British instead of favoring Indians, and Britain refused Indian support in exchange for Indian independence at the beginning of the World War II. Which event finally led to the hope for independence? The cabinet mission came to India to provide recommendation for an independent India to be headed by Nehru. The Constituent Assembly started drafting a constitution. World War II was also an event that influenced the people of India in their struggle for Indian independence. What was its impact on the struggle for independence? High taxes imposed by the British and forced army posting abroad to fight in the wars angered the people of India. Their demand for independence was also not being honored. These circumstances it strengthened the Indians in their struggle for independence. Now here your lesson plan 3 is completed. Now we will move further for the lesson plan 4. And we will start from the recap. This block has covered action and events from 1922 to 1947 which led to Indian independence such as non-cooperation movement, protests against Simon Commission, the March to Dandi and the Quit India movement. You may struggle to understand how differences between the Muslim League and Indian National Congress led to the partition of India. Now, for that, first of all, you will review the section Partition of India. And before that, tell me the answer of this. Was there any agreement on how India should fight for independence? Different leaders had varied opinions on how Indians should fight for independence. Some thought armed rebellion was best, others favored non violent protest, and some thought it was necessary to bear arms. While there were different opinions among different leaders, the common goal for everyone was to gain independence. But the mode was different. So, for that, you will review the section Partition of India. You can pause the video here, read it, and get ready for a few of the questions. I hope you had done. Now tell me, what did the Muslim League ask for in 1940? Muslim League asked for a separate independent state for Muslims in the north and the east. What is this known as? This is known as two nation theory. Why did talks between Muslim League and Indian National Congress after World War II break down? First of all, Muslim League were worried that they wouldn't have enough political representation. This fear was made stronger when the Indian National Congress refused to partner with them. And the talk broke down because the Muslim League thought it was the only group representing the interests of Muslims. The INC disagreed because it thought that it had support of both Hindus and Muslims. How did partition become unavoidable? Partition became unavoidable because the cabinet mission failed in its mission. The Muslim League and INC were unable to agree on the constitution and came up with a compromise that would keep the country together. What was the direct action day and what happened after that? Direct Action Day happened on 16th August 1946 after the failure of the cabinet mission. The Muslim League demanded an independent Pakistan. Riots broke out in Kolkata. By 1947, riots spread to the northern India. In August, in August 1947, when India gained independence from Britain, the partition divided the nation into two separate countries, India and Pakistan. Who was selected to be the Prime Minister of independent India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was selected to be India's first Prime Minister. Why were the Congress leaders forced to accept the partition? The Congress leaders were forced to accept the partition to avoid any further communal tension and violence. In this way, your block is completed. If you do have any problem, please write me in the comment section. And after listening it, after completing it, you will complete your S3 in workbook. In notebook, you will complete the block, and in content book, you will complete my learning chart. I hope you understood it. If you do have any problem or you want to know anything more about any of the topic, please do write me in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.